rules and regulations, but I'm well within my rights to be here to film for news purposes, and that's what I'm doing.
Okay, here's the deal, though. The postmaster has called us,
Right.
and has advised us that she's actually leaving it. So we were going to go off of what she's told us, which is the crime of trespass. So I'm going to ask you to leave property. Okay, if you fail to leave property, then I will arrest you and I will transport you.
What is your name and badge number?
My name is Officer Ray, and my number is 51963. Okay?
And yours?
Sergeant James Burke, my ID number 5809.
Okay, so I want to get this straight. So if I don't leave, you guys are going to arrest me under the color of law and violate my First Amendment rights, right?
Yes, sir. For that situation, sir.
Well, I'm telling you it does, but I'm under threat of arrest.
Everybody gets treated fairly.
So
equally.
you guys are going to arrest me if I fail to leave, right? Okay. Yay.
Thank you, sir.
Now here, name and badge number, please.
Oh, yeah. 506.
And your name is
Henderson.
Henderson.
There.
And are you above the sergeant here, or? Okay. Oh, you could have been a captain. Okay, it looks like Lincoln City does not like the Constitution. And here is their car, number 48. What crime have I committed?
Trespassing.
Well, you asked me to leave, and I left.
No, they originally asked you to leave, at which point you said no. We came to actually make you leave or ask you to leave because you refused them. We're doing you a courtesy by not arresting you right now.
Me being in there was under my constitutional rights, and she asked me to leave because I was filming. Okay, and that's my constitutional right.
Today, we're diving into a high-stakes standoff between an independent journalist and law enforcement officers over First Amendment rights. It's a powerful reminder of how critical it is to know the law and defend your rights in public spaces. It all starts with a common question. What exactly are your rights in public spaces? Legally, public spaces are areas where the public is invited, like post offices, where people handle everyday business. In this encounter, the individual was filming for journalistic purposes, a constitutionally protected activity. When asked to leave by a postmaster, they stood firm, arguing that federal regulations, like the Poster 7 policy, explicitly allow recording in public areas. The key takeaway? Having the law on your side, like saving a copy of Poster 7 on your phone, can make all the difference in these situations.
Regardless of what you're doing,
This is a federal property. It's public. This is owned by the public, right?
I'm asking for your ID, please.
Well, I don't have my ID on me.
Can I get your name, please?
Well, I don't know if I need to do that because I don't believe I've committed a crime. And I think under trespassing, once you guys came and asked me to leave because she didn't have authority to ask me to leave when I was doing a constitutionally protected activity there. And so I don't think I have to. Well, I'm being courteous back.
All we're saying is, now that we've advised
Well,
you to trespass, we would like to document that you've been advised to trespass in case we have a further incident in the future.
Oh, I know.
In order to do that, I would like your name and date of birth. Please.
You gave me your name and badge numbers because you're required to by policy. You're supposed to treat the public with respect under your policy.
Investigating a crime right now.
Well, there is no crime.
There is. It's trespass.
No, it was only a crime if I would have refused to leave up there. When you guys came in there and asked me to leave, it would have been a crime if I had said, no, I'm going to stay. But I did leave and came out here to the public.
Asked you to leave.
I would disagree with you on that
Well,
part.
you can disagree all you want. Okay, I've done the job for a little bit. I understand what a trespass is. So, sir, can you please
Okay.
provide...
Do you have a supervisor that is over above you?
I do.
I would like to request him to be out here, please.
Okay, you're going to have to wait on that.
Okay, I will wait.
In the meantime, can I get your...
Not right now. I'll wait for your supervisor and get his take on it because I am within my constitutional rights here, sir. I have not committed a crime. She cannot ask me to leave just for filming because it's part of their policy that I have the right to do that there. So I have not committed a crime, whether she thinks that she could kick me off there or not. Because you can't kick somebody off of public property if they haven't committed a crime or committed a code violation or something. And their rules and regulations say that I have the right to be in there and do exactly what I was doing. So that is my right. Now, if you guys want to I've already got, I think, a lawsuit because you kicked me out of there under color of law when you didn't have the right to. I don't even know if you guys have the authority on federal property to do what you did, which I'm going to find out. But the only ID I have on me is something that isn't going to help you. But this here tells me that I can do what I was doing. And before you arrest me,
The tension escalates when officers arrive, claiming the individual is trespassing. But according to Oregon law, trespass requires unlawful entry, or remaining in a private space, or returning with intent to commit a crime. None of this applies here. This is public property, and no crime has been committed. Even so, the officers press on, warning of arrest if the individual doesn't leave. This raises a crucial question. Can law enforcement override constitutional rights simply because someone feels uncomfortable? The law and the courts say no. This clash of interpretations underscores why understanding your rights is vital when dealing with authority figures.
are you going to arrest me if I don't? Because I've got these papers for you to look through before you do that. Because you'll be violating my rights. Other than my first name is Doug, that's it. No. I want your supervisor before I do anything. And you believe that I've committed the crime of trespassing? I've left the property. I have not stayed there once you guys came and told me to leave. She had no authority to ask me to leave when I was doing something that was under their guidelines that I am in. No, I'm not. I have complete right to do what I was doing in there, and she had no right to kick me out of there for doing what I was doing. I wasn't committing any crime. I was not bothering people. I was not talking to people unless they asked me a question, anything like that.
From patrons and from the post office.
Oh,
That
yeah.
were people who didn't want to be videotaped. And that, so you're saying you're not disturbing anybody, but we're telling you that we got several calls for service regarding the fact
Well, the
that
courts have already ruled that this camera and my constitutional rights cannot be considered even suspicious activity. Nevertheless, a crime. And if it's feelings, if you're not feelings police, you're law enforcement. See, you're going by people's feelings. They don't want to be recorded. And I understand that. But like I told them when they said something to me, I said, there's no expectation of privacy in public. That's been deemed that way by several courts, and that's just the way it is. I mean, I can film out here in public all I want, and I can film anybody I want. Well, you can't be trespassed off of my public property unless you're committing a crime or creating a disturbance that you're doing, like yelling, screaming, jumping up and down, stuff like that, or going up in people's face and bothering them. I was peacefully just standing back in the corner and just recording, and I wasn't bothering anybody. So, if you guys want to arrest me for this, I mean, yeah, my lawyer will have fun. Let's put it that way. And you'll lose your qualified immunity, and I will push for that.
What's your last name, Doug?
I'm not going to give it, and I need to speak with his supervisor because I'm well within my rights of what I'm doing, my constitutional rights. You guys are going to be violating you've already violated my constitutional rights, but you're going to violate them more going forward if you continue down this path. Well, I haven't done anything wrong. She can't ask me to leave when I'm doing something that is within their rules and regulations. That's what I'm telling you. And she was doing it by feelings because of I was doing photography in there. No, the people are in charge of the facility, really. Right, but we have rights in there. You think the Constitution stops at that door?
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is she's in charge of that building and you ain't the peace in that building.
I wasn't doing anything to disturb the peace. I didn't do anything. Other people did. Other people disturbed the peace, not me. I've got it all on video. It's all there. I didn't do anything. And I think the law enforcement that should be called here would be the postal inspector. They're the ones that have authority on here, and he would let you guys know that what I was doing was perfectly legal, perfectly all right for me to do, and he'll probably have words with this postmaster about her actions here today, which I'm going to be filing complaints on this post office. I'm going to be filing complaints on all of you, and we'll go from there. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go up and take some pictures around your police station, and thank you.
However, do not go in the back of it. It's clearly...
I won't go in any places that's clearly marked.
As the situation unfolds, the journalist maintains their position, requesting a supervisor and reiterating their right to be there. Despite being told to leave, they highlight the importance of constitutional protections and the role of proper authority, such as a postal inspector in such scenarios. In the end, the officers allow them to leave without further action, but the encounter leaves us with a clear message. Knowing your rights and staying calm under pressure is the ultimate defense in situations like these. This is Cops, ID Refusal, where we break down real-life encounters, citizen rights, and how to handle situations with authority figures. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. Stay informed, stand your ground, and we'll see you in the next one.